Hello everybody, welcome back to Damionblackgear Plays Darkest Dungeon. We are going to go ahead and go after the hag. I've actually decided. And I even picked out a party that we're going to go with. So this is going to be our party. Everybody has something that can hit the back. She's going to be worthless after if something happens and we lose somebody along the way. But if we lose somebody along the way, we have to get out of there anyway. So we're in bigger trouble than it may seem. We are a little short on money. I did end up, and I'll go through what we're going to end up doing here. What we're actually looking at doing is iron swanning out the hag. If we can keep her in front, we can just constantly swan out, swan out, swan out. And it's got a really high crit mod, so it's 8, 13, and then when we add on this, that's 23. And then the bounty hunter's ability here, show you how this is how we do it, is another 5, so it's 28. In addition, we're also going to have Thibaus, sorry about that, who's going to be cleaning his guns and will most likely be pistol shotting through. So we've got 5 from this, in addition to the 12 from this. That's 17 plus 9 is 26. So, and there is an argument to actually using this ability, bringing that 26 up to 31. I think my math is right all the way through there. But that is what we're aiming at. We're going to try and hold off on camping for as long as we can, and then just waste the hag as fast as possible. We did also, since we are bringing this character, we have upped his flashbang skill to level 4, and we are going with as much defense as possible, because if the hag tries to throw him in, hopefully he'll be able to dodge, and that's what we're looking for there, is that dodge. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We did increase her speed a little bit, and we are increasing her accuracy, and the accuracy is simply because we may end up having to dazzling light or judgment out the hag. Unfortunately, I didn't realize which one I was increasing. It would have been this one, but that's fine. We can live with that. It's not the worst. It is a little bit less damage. We did also increase both heals. This from level 3 to level 4 doesn't change, so I'm assuming level 5 is going to be like 4 points all around, which is going to be huge. But she now does heal for 6 to 7, which, you know, as we're in these higher levels, isn't as much. The occultist definitely does more, but we don't really have too many options in that regard, so that is where we're going with that. And lastly, I did end up buying the focus ring, the item that we were thinking about going for the last time, ended up not going for. It took a chunk out of the money that we got from those last couple missions where we just kind of ran through, and it does hurt his dodge, so I did give him a camouflage cloak, which will hurt the accuracy, but it'll offset it a little bit. I mean, it's 12 minus, or 15 minus 12, so 3 additional dodge and 6 accuracy. But it's the crit that we're more interested in, so that's where we're going. And since this will give us that additional crit, that's where we're going. He does have two abilities that can hit that position. We could give him another one, right? Yeah, here we go. We give him that one, but this will also increase that crit chance by 7%. So, I mean, hopefully we've got enough to do this. We'll find out here. Alright, that's not going to work. We are going to be camping just to camp, so there's 2 instances. I guess we only get 1 shovel, and I guess we bring a medicine to try and get a little bit more food. And if we're going to go for a little bit more food, let's just do it this way. And we'll bring the extra torch. Because we do want it, well, when we camp, it will fix the light that way. So, if things start going bad, hopefully they don't, but if things do start going bad, we'll do what we can.
Her knowledge of horticulturalism and its role in various arcane practices impressed me greatly. My licentious impulse gave way to a genuine professional respect, and together we began to plant, harvest, and brew.
People. That's the part that's left out. I'm pretty much willing to bet that he's absolutely psychotic. So I'm willing to bet that she's over there. We don't have all of the resources that we would normally take, but we do have what appears to be enough. we're not even going to worry about it. We're going to head over this way. Hopefully she's not in that room. If she is, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Let's go ahead and take the money. And we could run this a dark run all the way too. That wouldn't have been a terrible idea. Dark run until the Hag's room. But we want to camp outside the Hag's room.
Executed with impunity.
Oh, they got one. Okay, they don't get to go. Ah, come on. We didn't increase her dodge, so that is one thing. We did increase yours, however. And I'm okay with her taking a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and hack that thing down.
Fiend.
And you guys have 7? Yeah. Ah, not enough. So let's go ahead and just heal back the little bit that she lost. We're not going to worry too much about the light. We have enough torches, so just keep on collecting the bounties.
A faint hope blossoms.
Yeah. Hope. The final frontier. No. By the way, I found out the other day that... What are you... Lighted? I should have probably come in this area a little bit and figured out what was going on. We know that's going to try and go... No, it won't try and go back because he's giant. Let's get her up front. I will deal with you in a moment. What's your stun resist? 70? What's your stun chance? 130, so that's 60%. Any chance? Resisted. We'll try again when we get back there. For now, let's try and deal with that. I'm trusting in her to be able to off this lady. Yeah.
As the enemy crumbles.
The bonuses of things. So, try and stun again. There we go. I don't want to find out what that thing does, so... You won't do enough no matter what, but I can stun you, most likely. Yeah. I was going to say, his stun chances are like 150 or something high like that, so I'm not too worried about it. And you are size 2, so we can just start shooting you. Now, what has the higher 7? Let's just keep on trying to stun you. If we got lucky, we would have got it. So let's see. He's got a 90, so now it is actually counting this up. So 90... That's 65. Let's see if it works. Yeah. I like that. It helps when that's what's going on. Okay, so yeah, you're still the higher chance there. You know, he's got really high accuracy. I don't quite know what's going on with him missing. We put a lot of our eggs in that basket. But I don't think that we'll have a chance to actually... what's your dodge? 10? So we missed by 8. Confusing spores. It shifts our party. That's not good, but it's not terrible right now.
The bigger the beast,
it's alright, because we did end the fight. And we did get another shovel, so we're alright there. Let's get you back up front. Let's take a look in the chest. Alright. Stuff and things. Things and stuff. Now question, who's better? 50? Okay, so our bounty hunter is going to be better there. Are you any good? 30 and 50. Wow, you're actually pretty good too. Now this is typically something for an anti-venom, but we're going to dig our hands in there anyway. That's not... Ooh. Shouldn't have dug our hands in there. Pop a torch, keep our light up, because our bounty hunter is a warrior of light. Go ahead and zoom out a little bit. And we do have 3 shovels now, so
a victim to this.
I'm not going to feel bad about digging up a grave. I just want to get all the way through. That is terrible. Stop moving back there. So what are we going to do? What do we do? This is a terrible idea. When these dogs attack, they move forward. So that was just a waste. And the bad thing is... Yeah. Let's try and just... We'll swap, and then we'll start up with healing people. You know what? I'm fine with that. Not as fine with it as I should be, but that's still not the worst. I think we actually go to pistol shot you. What is it? No. We unbanned it for higher levels for a reason. Although, you know what? We're going to change the banning a little bit more one more time. If the enemies are all normal, Grape Shot Blast is banned. And you're already in the back, so just party heal away. And that's 9. That's 2 more than what she would do. So, just back to normal. You go ahead and switch, and now you should have access to all of your abilities. Let's see. I was hoping that would work. I guess that doesn't have as good of a chance of hitting as the other one, as Collect Bounty does anymore. What does these dodge? They have a speed of 9 and a dodge of 28. I need a bandage. You don't need anything. You're fine. What do you have? Dodge of 23. So that's a 68. These are 58s. You have a Fear of Beasts or something? No, just slow reflexes. Won't drink in town. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check to see if I threw anybody in the sanitarium. So that might have just been an opportunity lost as far as that goes. I am trying to keep everybody's health up just simply because I don't want to have to worry about it in camp. So, 90, 74, miss. That 1 in 4 chance is pretty good there. Alright, you are all the way through yours. So, 58, 64. Is there finishing 4, collect bounty 3? Oh yeah, we raised this just in case we do stun the hag, which is impossible because there's that pot in the way. And that was the max heal for what she could get normally. There we go.
This expedition at least promises
And then we can swap
success.
you two. Keep going a little bit. An empty sack. Pop the light. I am happy that we did pick that up, by the way, the shovel. Haha, because there would have been the second shovel used. Yeah. Ooh, I almost cleared that by hand. Click on the shovel. Click on the shovel. There's our hunger. We are hoping to run into something here. I'm going to leave you alone. I know that that does have a possibility of giving a buff, but I just don't. What are you? Tenacious Chrome. You need to... Okay, so we got 2 things that we don't know exactly what they are. And she still has to die. So let's see. We'll do what we can here. Yep. Forgot I could Iron Swan you out. And then, since we don't know what you are, I don't really want to know what you do. And I won't. I figure anything behind a tank like this has to confusing. That's the thing that shuffles everybody. That's not a terrible shuffle. That's a shuffle I can actually handle right now. We'll bring the light up a little bit and go for the stun. And 7% crit. You know what? I'm an idiot. I should have gone with the one that actually does more damage based on him being stunned. There we go. Crits like that definitely help. So this guy will re-up and then new turns. Alright. Everybody up front is healed, so it's just you. Why don't you apparently crit and kill him?
Perhaps the turning point.
You are damned. Yes, yes he is. And we got a crap ton of money. Another chest. This one's trapped. And she resisted the blight. We got a little bit more scouting. Our bounty hunter has a job to do. And was unable to. Do you resist?
Mechanical hazards.
So just the stress.
Possessed by evil intent.
A new torch. And we can actually light up the room a little bit. We'll take this. And we have 77 going into this room, which we know is empty. We scouting this one? Yes, we do. So the hag is not over there. I think we just continue on our little deadlock trip here. Hopefully that's not food that way that we're missing out on. But I don't want to get hit with a food thing yet. I would like to make it to there. I just have to make it to there. So you can kill. You did kill. That is the absolute best thing that we could hope for. You got a kill. And can you crit? No. Too good to crit.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We got our food. So we're up to 8. Which means that we can heal a little bit out of that. And there should be a fight. Yeah. And another one of these things that I don't want to know about. So let's try and bring you all the way up to the front. And what do I want to do here? Like, I don't think you're going to do enough there. I think we go to stun this guy. He did resist it. We're going to blast. And then you should be able to swing her down. Alright, so the dog's in front now. And we got a little bleed. At max level, that would have killed it. Let's just keep going for this. And we'll let you go for the dog. Just enough. So we do have to heal her a little bit. And let's try and flashbang. Always count on the flashbang. It's such a strong stun that you don't really have to worry about it too much. Which is nice. At the same time, it kind of sucks for the enemy. So, let's see. And we want actually crit on you. Although we don't seem to have that ability. You are bonused. This will do 3 to 5. This will do 4 to 8.
Well struck.
Or 18. Seems to be doing pretty well every time that happens. So we are down to 13 stress. Stress and health are not an issue. Poison spores, I'm assuming that's a blight. Yeah. So we will deal with that accordingly. Basically, we'll keep healing.
The sharpened blade.
What is this? Hellion damage crit. Hell yeah. We wanted crit. Yeah, we're just gonna... Like, there's no negative to this. It's purely positive, but I mean, this is just 10 damage, and this is 15 damage, and then crit. But we are a little weak to death blow, which is what the hag is going to be after. And I'm assuming that she's just a reskin.
Finding the stuff is only
We're
the first
finding
test.
tons of food.
Now it must be carried home.
So I'm assuming the hag's in this room. We have enough food to go for the backtracks. We did dodge, by the way. And then we have a little bit more blight. We'll go ahead and eat. I get to raise the light. So we have enough of everything. And there was that thing back there that we could pour the holy water on. Now what will happen to it, I don't know. So let's go ahead and camp. We're just going to eat 4.
Furtive and vulnerable.
And then,
Rats in a maze.
We have to... Ha-ha! So, up your crit. This is how it's done. Clean your guns. I wonder, do we have anything else for you? No. Do we have anything else for you? We have that, which I don't think is something that we're all that interested in. And then we have... Can I have 4? You can have 4. Since we can have them, I mean, why not? This will give extra damage. Does anybody else have any extra damage? Bandit sense, scouting chance. This is accuracy, monster size 2, damage. Damage would be plus 20, whereas yours is 25. I think since you're so high on critting, let's just go ahead and raise his. So you have a 36 crit naturally. That is closer to 50 than it is to 0. Which, it seems obvious, by the way, but think of it this way.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
How often do you get
We
50%
require
crit?
only the strength to follow it.
Alright, you have one of these. I would have loved to have had one of the others for that. Let's pull you. Oh, you're dodging. Well, let's see if you can. And you didn't. Next up. Alright. Wait, I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh well. Whatever. For right now, we just need to kill the hag. I don't think that this thing can split itself apart. So let's see. Everybody should be pretty much maxed. So now it's just you for the damage that he just did. You have a 95% stun resist. That should get you. Ah. There's a hope. There we go. That's a crit. 26% crit. And you did not crit. That's okay. We got a bunch of money.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright. Not saying anything. We got up to 100. Alright, let's see. Anything else that we want to do prior to? We're taking the extra 5 crit. I could take his ring. And give him her thing. It's a 39% crit. No, I think that's bad. I don't agree with that choice. We put all our eggs in one basket. We'll find out the hard way that that's not the best way that you do things. So instead, let's keep everybody's speed up. Everybody's speed is 5 or 6. Everybody's pretty much in good mood. We have the ability to backtrack a little bit, so we can actually go down there into this room, fight that battle, and possibly make it back here. We'll see how things go. Hag is a reskin. It looks like a reskin. It must be a reskin. You have 110. What is it? So that's a 45% chance to stun. I wish you could see their move chance. Let's try it. Did resist. We do get to Iron Swan. So this is a 36% chance. There's a crit. And you're throwing him in. You thought you were throwing him in. Good thing we didn't move that. Tenderizing the meat. That's just damage. Let's go ahead and shoot you. And then we will judgment you as well. We should be able to nuke her down before anything bad happens. I'm fine with you going into the pot. That's the worst person you could have picked. I don't want to be eaten. Get over it. Nobody wants to be eaten. You're at 6. So this is a really easy... We turned, so far, the level 3 boss fights. Now, if the other one is also a failed reskin, then
by the spores she spawned.
We've got a way to deal with him as well.
As victories mount, so too
Manslayer
will
ring.
resistance.
And another bleed Hellion thing. But we've got that better one, and we've got better things. I mean, we'll take these. That's fine. Let's go ahead and open the heirloom chest. Usually the boss ones gave something good. Highwayman. Chance to... This is the useless thing. This is the one that's legitimately has nothing of use. No value. What are we going to get rid of? I'm not going to use this. Let's just be honest. And I'm not going to use that. So, yeah. Hag is dead. Our mission is completed. The groundskeeper, I'm pretty sure that he is going to be in the dungeon at the very end of the game when they're done making it. I'm pretty sure the groundskeeper is the one that actually like got everything worked up and sent for you and had you come out here, because he's taking care of everything, which means he knows how to get around and work with it, which, by the way, that carcass was really lucky. I have to work on how much money I'm spending, but Yeah, he knows everything around here. He seems to just kind of be basically frolicking in this place, having a ton of fun with it while doing it.
Trinkets and baubles.
We do have
for in
way over
blood.
on the other side. I don't think we're going to get all the way over there, so... Do we have anything for that? Not really. Yeah. These are only 250? Yeah, they're done. And then we have a fight with these again. And Grape Shot Blast is banned. And remember, this time.
Destroyed.
So, let us... Oh, crap. I forgot to swap them. We'll see what happens. I mean, these three have buffs, so that's not the worst thing. We should be able to do something here. And if one of them crits, the fight will pretty much be over. Cytokinesis. You can make more of you? No, you can make more of the little ones. Okay. More of the little ones is manageable. Let's just go ahead and kill it. I should have done it to the big one. Oh, the little ones can make big ones for sure. We'll get you there. And, yeah. See? A crit. We have no stress. I didn't even realize that.
A trifling victory.
And we did have room for everything.
But a victory nonetheless.
We have one more fight, and I forgot to swap them. This fight. And I banned Grape Shot Blast for
How
these.
quickly the tide turns.
Ooh. They got a bleed as well. Well, let's try and get you a little bit controlled there. There we go. Yeah. 45 dodge. Let's just keep on going. I just got her back. Thank you. You can actually Iron Swan one of them.
Decimated.
Good crit. So now we're down to 3 stress. And why don't you go to try and kill that one? I didn't think you'd crit. And now that I think about it, I don't think that you would have gotten the kill otherwise. Let's take... I was hoping that would kill him. 90, 89. What is your chance to stun? 130, so that was almost 100% chance. Huh. Should have found a way to kill you. But that's okay. We're still not in danger. Let's just go ahead and yelp. We don't have a fight coming up for a little while. I don't like the debuff, so...
If only treasure could
Alright, so
staunch the
medicine
flow
is what we're
of
leaving. And that's perfectly
otherworldly
fine.
corruption.
Let's go ahead and get you switched so that we can go ahead and do things. Traveler's Tent. 25 stress. Not the greatest. Let's go ahead and see if we can go use our whatchamacallit. We should actually, like if we can, depending on how far we can get before we have a You're Hungry episode here, we should be able to get pretty
The match
far.
is struck.
Um,
A blazing star
if we can
is
get
born.
all the way back to this room. I think we'll do these other 2 rooms. I just tried to grab that. That's the torch that we didn't need. And right now it's looking like we can, and the next thing that we'll be getting rid of will be the holy water on this, which I'm actually going to have you touch it. Oh. I guess you wanted to do it anyway. Next thing we're getting rid of is holy water still. Let's go ahead on up. I didn't think that we'd get a chance to back... Oh, wait, we don't have that shovel. Yeah, we're done. We're done. So, not a bad mission. We've learned that 2 of the 3 are reskins, so I'm assuming that the swine thingy is also going to be reskinned, which is a little bit of a letdown, but I mean, we'll live, in short. Deviant Taste, not allowed in the brothel. You get extra scouting. Your armor will be cheaper, but your armor only has 1 more level to go, so... And that has to go away. Yes, I did just clap for myself, and I clap louder, but it is presently 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't need to wake up everybody in the house. The Swine King.
Barely whispered aloud
So
by
we're
decent
assuming
folk.
these 3 are the exact same reskins, and that it's going to be... Yeah, I forgot to put anybody into anything. What do we have? Is this that thing? Yeah. This is the thing I want to give to the occultist. Yeah, I'm not doing that. because that would come in really handy with his bleed skill, because it gives you a chance to bleed people. And if you could basically, like, he's got a 60% bleed. If we shoved this thing on him, we've got 60, he's got an extra 20, so that's 80. And then, so he's got like a 4% chance to bleed himself. That seems amazing. I'm actually just going to click on that. All right, so we're pretty much screwed for money. You are 100% maxed out. I think we're down to you now. That would increase up to level 4 attacks. Can we make things cheaper? We can. That's probably going to be 20, and we don't have enough for that. It's 18. We have enough. Okay. So we've got the cheapest amount as far as healing people. That'll work for me. What do we have? Portraits that are left. You use portraits? Yeah. And now we're short on crests. So in order to get this thing up to level 5, we need a couple more crests. I think we're going to actually put our crests into this first, so we actually need more deeds. But let's take a look at who's available. Go away. Stop talking. Another Plague Doctor, which I haven't actually been using our Plague Doctor, and that's kind of my fault, but he's kind of lost his usefulness. Our Crusader, which I don't think we need another Crusader. A Leper, who's practically useless. I know, look at me saying he's practically elusive. He's a leper. I mean, and he's winded. Health below, but he's a natural swing, and he's a Warren Scround. So, I mean, he's got a little bit of a fix for his accuracy. So that's 70%. If we're gonna get a leper, this is the leper we're gonna get. So let's just pull him in.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
You are nocturnal, thanophobe, and obsessed with self-worship. Let's go take a look at our missions. So, anything with an item. We have one here. Plague Doctor only, bleed skills, heal received. We have another one of these Hellion pendants and a leper thing. Did I keep that leper thing or did I delete it? Looks like I deleted it because I just said we're not using a leper. I was pretty sure we're not. I'm still pretty sure we're not. Remember how I said I remember to come in here? Let me see. We had you. And we have something that's really good for your class now. You. And was it you? Yeah. So we just went to town on that hag. So what are we doing? We need deeds. We could go back in there. Do we need busts at all? Like, I don't think we need to be able to up this so that we can actually fight that guy. I think that's what we'll do. What do we have? We have a short and we have 2 shorts. Well, this will give us an idea of what's going on in here. I think we have an idea of what's going on in there. I don't quite remember. It's been a couple days. So that's where we're going to head next. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We have 6,000 gold. That was a short mission, so we need 2,000 for it. So we have 4,000 to tinker with. Let's go ahead and come in here. I really want to get you up. You have nothing. Oh wait, you have torn rotator cuff, which isn't important in this one. Actually, torn rotator cuff stops you from being in that 3rd spot. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Do you have anything? No, you're perfect. Of course you're perfect. You have some. Wait, was he perfect? Yeah, he's perfect. Ormond, what do you have? What do you have again? Winded. That's not the worst. You're not meant to be speed unit. So you're good. You're good. You have this one. Let's go ahead and knock that out. That way there's 2 of them. He's entering the perfect stage. What do you have? Off guard. Yeah, that's terrible. And then we're sending in Pancake to get fixed mentally. So, oh, wrong thing. So Pancake will get fixed mentally. You use Bust. And I think that the only other thing that we had that used Bust was this. Because this is Portraits and Deeds. What do you use? You're just Crests. And Tavern we haven't actually cared about yet. I think that Tavern and this are Portraits and Deeds. That's just Crests, and then you are Deeds. Which we need Deeds for another thing right now. We're not too worried about filling up our roster. So, alright. Everything's set. I'm going to end the video here. Go ahead and hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to know when the next ones are coming out. But I will see you next time, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Bye-bye.